Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me here at Tawanda on Wheels. We are going to be picking up leveling my Troll Fire Mage in World of Warcraft Classic. All right. Let me just take stock of where I left off. We are going to be going to kill some Quillboar right outside of Razor Hill. So I really hope you guys have been enjoying the content I've been putting out. I know it's kind of quiet and slow, but I'm not allowed to play the music I like, so you're just stuck with me talking. And by the way, while I think about it, if you hear a little dog barking or you hear really funny noises, it's my 2-pound chihuahua running around like an idiot. And I don't know if you guys can see her on camera, but laying next to me is my service dog. Her name is Menlo. And this is her nap time. She's getting older, and nap time has become very important. Otherwise, you get side eye. And she becomes very judgmental. At least I think she does. All right, come on now. Harvest those herbs. Well, there are no Quillboar out here. Somebody else must be out killing them. But we will find what we need, don't worry. Oh, yep. It's Bob. Bob is out here. So let's move on to a different quest, and we can always come back. Let's go work on Quilteris sailors, Marines, and Lieutenant Benedict. I normally don't like to do that one yet, but we'll do what we can. There's a very specific order that I do things, just to give me a better chance of not dying. And while we're out here, we'll pick up herbs as we go. So I think we're just going to work on the people on the outside of the castle for today. Or for right now, I should say. I guess it helps if I do this too. I would like to say I'm just not awake yet, but, well, it is almost 2:30 in the afternoon. Our water changed. Nope, it's the same. Okay. Come on, drink a little faster. I'm only laughing as my husband is fighting with the 2-pound chihuahua. He's trying to hold her while he plays on his computer, and she is trying to get all the way up in his face and put her tongue up his nose. Still don't have enough experience to harvest earthroot yet. Damn it. The only nice thing about these guys being so spread out, it gives us time to replenish mana. Come back here. Thank you. Oh, you did not. Ah, I win. This is the only thing I dislike about casters. Well, one of two things. That we constantly have to sit to drink to replenish mana, and cast time. You'll need to stay in there for a few more minutes. All right. We need 2 more sailors, 7 more marines. We need one more canvas scrap. Okay, so we got all of our canvas scraps. We'll be able to turn that in and get a bag. Now we need 6 more Marines. Five. Four. Three. Oh, actually 2. I can't count apparently. Hello, Lily. Oh, really? Yeah, see if we can find what we need over here really quick. Yes. One more. One more. Wrong one. Yay! All right. Go harvest this peace bloom. Maybe. If I can get it focused on it. Come on, pick it up. We're almost to level 8. Nope, we have to be, need to find 2 more plants. Then I can start harvesting earthroot. One. And this is a silver sage back there. That gets our skill to 15. And we can now start harvesting earthroot. And then I can show you what we're going to do with it. And we're running, and we're running, and we're running some more. Travel time takes forever. Get up there. Yay! Where is it? Okay, so we have gotten that bag. We have equipped it. Now we're going to go back down and try to do the quest called Encroachment. I think when I get back into Razor Hill, I'm going to see which potions I can make to just give us a little more oomph. Wrong way. And I need to empty my bags. Keeping an empty bag and staying repaired is very, very important. All right. We're going to get rid of this. And that. And that. And those. And that. And that. And that. I think we're going to get rid of this too. And this. And that. Okay. Now we're going to pull up our alchemy. We can make lion's strength, minor defense, and minor healing. So we are going to do 2 minor defense. And we're going to look at our stats. Strength, agility, stamina, intellect, spirit. This will increase our strength by 4. So we're going to make 2 of those. All right, and we are off. Hopefully, what we are needing is up over here now. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's one. Two. Okay. What you need? Sorry, my dog is staring up at me with those big brown eyes of hers. It's now time to eat. You've got 30 minutes. You got 34 minutes. She eats on a very rigid schedule, at least in the afternoon. In the morning, she gets fed right away after going outside to do her business. Then, about an hour or so later, we go for a walk. And then at 4 o'clock, she wants to be fed dinner. And she will literally throw her bowl at you. And if we are out and about, she will just sit there and stare at me. Like, Mama, why am I still working? It is my dinner time. But believe me when I say the guilt is real. But her daddy is out there cooking dinner, so he will feed her when he's done. And it will be on time. We don't do anything to upset the Lolo. Two more quill bore. Does anybody else watching the World Cup? I just got done. I went out and checked. I put y'all on pause. I'm sorry. But I went out and checked, and it was Germany against the Ivory Coast, and Germany won. All right. We have gotten all the scouts and all the quill board that we need. Now I just want this silver sage to harvest. Come on. Oh, he brought me coffee. Thank you. Mm-hmm. We're out of here. I'm going to come down and check my bag. Looks like we're okay. Nothing I can use. So now we're going to go and do the other half of the encroachment, and we're going to look for dust runners and battle guards. And the battle guards are the ones that can be. I have to remember to bite my lip. Normally, I cuss like a sailor when I'm fighting some of these. All right. One. And they are in different levels. So there are some battle guards that are like level 9. They're much easier to take down than the 10s. Just like the dust runners are normally 8 or 9. And it's really not that bad as long as you can take them on individually. But every now and again, you'll get a group of them that just run. I tell my husband that all the time. When we're leveling new characters together, I'm like, just run. And sometimes the battle guards are in pairs. Or you will attack one and it will come running, and then it's almost like another one in the distance notices that you're attacking one of his people, and he will then come after you, which will then pull more. You just never know what you're going to get from day to day. All right, we need one more battle guard. And if you guys ever can't understand what I'm saying, please let me know. Sometimes I get talking really fast and I don't enunciate the way I should. Or there will be times where I will just start spouting off in another language. If that happens, I'll try to stop myself. I had a very lonely childhood growing up. And so education was my friend. I learned everything I possibly could. I always had my nose in a book. I took every advantage to learn when I could. My family was military, so we moved a lot. I want to say, in total, I attended 13 schools. But I got to do and see things that for most people is just a pipe dream. I got to live in Europe, Central America, all over the United States. And I've been asked several times if I could go back and change how much I moved around in order to have friends. Would I do it? And my answer is no, every time. No. I think that if people had the opportunity to do the stuff I did growing up, we would be much more tolerant of each other. At least that's my hope. And I've been asked things like, where was my favorite place to live? And I would have to say Central America. We lived in the Republic of Panama. And I didn't want to leave. I ended up having to leave because that's when around the time that the treaty ended and the job I had gotten right out of high school ended up closing down and was reverted and given back to the Panamanian government and was then filled by Panamanian nationals, which is only right. I'm not complaining. But if I could have stayed, I would have. The only downside if I'd stayed is I never would have met my husband. And meeting him is something I don't want to ever change. He has been the best thing for me. All right, we are looking for one more dust runner. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Some of my family's just come home and it's about to get really loud. Okay, I'm back. All right, so we are still looking for a dust runner. Oh, there's one. And if you hear another voice, that's my aunt talking to the Chihuahua. All right. Where did you go? I know I seen Dust Runner over here. There you are. All right, you've now finished that one. So we are going to head back to Skull Rock. Or not Skull Rock. Oh my god, I'm horrible with words. Names. It's menopause, I'm telling you. I have menopause brain. Not that any of you young people are going to want to hear that. Right, so turn that one in. Empty our bag again. And then we are going to head Razor Hill. We're in Razor Hill, not Skull Rock. Razor Hill. Get rid of. Get rid of. Get rid of. Get rid of. Okay. Now, I know we still have these 3 quests to finish, but we are going to head toward Ogamar. There is another quest out this way that gives us an even better staff. And if we complete it while we're lower level like we are, it makes everything else easier. And it's fairly safe running through here. I've really never had an issue. You just have to stay away from, or know, there are harpies. Okay. So we're going to come right over here. We're going to retrieve 5 stacks of supplies. It kind of goes in a chain. So we have to do this first. Let's see how we handle the harpies. Oh, not bad. Just don't hit the boar. And watch your back. Keep your mana up. We'll get through this. And they do respawn fairly quickly, just as a warning. Here is a sack of supplies. Gives our mana time to replenish. We're going to leave him. Okay, get that one while he runs away from us. We need 3 more bags. Here's one. We're going to kill this harpy really quick. Just for our own safety. Okay, we need 2 more. I see one directly in front of me and one across. And 5. And we're going to come and get this chest over here. And we're going to go turn in. And pick up any loot along the way. All right, now we have to go to another part in that same area. This is what we're after. Okay. We're better organized now. So instead of going back through the area we went, we're going to come down here. It's going to be up here on the left. There's another entrance to where we need to go. Now we're just going to get ourselves ready. Make sure we have enough water and food before we go back into this caved area. Because it will kick your butt. Okay, well, my hour is up. Please come and join me for my next video after this, and I will do another hour of working our way through World of Warcraft Classic. Ooh, I can't talk today. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Dun, dun.